Hi everyone, and welcome back to Scrap Addict Creations. I'm Diane, and today we're going to be making these adorable cards from the Enjoy the Ride card making kit. So let's get card making. Okay, so I got the Enjoy the Ride workshop kit for card making. I wanted it because I wanted this little terracotta pot. I guess it doesn't have to be a terracotta pot. It could be whatever kind of pot you want it to be. I did like the tulips and the flowers and stuff. This one I'm not as loving as much, but whatever. There's some that we like and there's some we don't. It works. So I wanted to do this card kit because my oldest daughter is needing some birthday cards. And so I've been buying a few kits and just kind of playing with them to see what birthday cards would work. So I have created cards out of this set. This is the first card, and this is what they wanted it to look like. And this is what I did to it. So I will, I've colored these, and I have a little video for each card of the coloring process and everything that I did for it. I will have all of the bits that I used and the sizes in my blog link. So that'll be below in the description, and or scrapaddictcreations.com. You can get to it that way too. I guess I should always say that. I don't think about it because I put it down below. Okay. I have inked this right here with periwinkle, and I have put some brownish, kind of a tan color. Let's see, that one is muted brown blend. I did that to kind of anchor the pots, so like I did it here. And then I have, this is Stamps by Judith. I've had this for a while. Actually, I need to do that in a second. And then I've got some birthdays, and I will show you the kits I got those out of, or the card sets. So let's see here. This piece right here, I need to add some pop tape to this piece. I added adhesive to everything except for the pop tape because I wasn't exactly remembering in what order I did things. So we're just going to kind of roll with it. So we've got the pot. Now I did take, and I used, I don't honestly know what color it was. It's whatever came with the kit. So it is pumpkin. So this is pumpkin. And then I took the burnt orange blend, my adhesive, and I took the light one and I went on the top and the bottom of all of the pots just to give it a little bit more color. Let's see here. I want to kind of move that straighter. There we go. And then I'm going to use just this Barely Art glue. Make sure that I don't have to cut it. I don't. Okay. And I'm just going to glue that down. Okay. And then I've got this one, which has the yellow flower. I'm grabbing from the opposite little section. And I'll put this on here. Some people can, and sometimes I can. Today I can't. Decide, they want this there, and then they can put the pot down. I need the pot down first today. Been having a little bit of a struggle with my mojo on scrapbooking and card making and whatnot. So I'm hoping that this card kit will help me get my mojo back because I have a lot of stuff to do. I kind of lost it. I'm going to grab some scissors. When I started organizing photos. Nothing like organizing a bunch of photos to take your mind off of scrapbooking and get you all kerfuddled, I guess would be the word. So I have been organizing a lot of my photos. One of the reasons why I decided to pick up doing that was because I was having some trouble when I was, I need to do this first. Chit-chatting away, sorry. I was having some trouble when I was looking for pictures. Like I have this Enjoy the Ride workshop kit. It's adorable. I love it. I didn't have pictures because I didn't know where the pictures were. So now I know where some of the pictures are, not all of them. Okay, and before I put this bit on, I need to draw the lines. I will have Jace try and fast forward through most of this stuff. Basically what I did when I was making these was I cut all the pieces to size to decide what I wanted to do. And then I laid them out as they said and kind of just looked at it and thought, what do I like? What do I not so much like? What can I live with? You know, all these little questions that we ask ourselves on like a layout is basically what I did for the cards. And that's what I've always done. I used to go on to, well, Pinterest. I don't get card ideas as much anymore. But I would go into Pinterest and I would look at different cards for different stamp sets. And then I would grab the bits that I liked and I would take maybe 4 or 5 different cards and I would merge all those bits together. Now, my background in card making is actually Stampin' Up. So when I make a card, I am more with the Stampin' Up style. And that is one of the things I had a problem with Close to My Heart, is their style is for the beginner. And that's okay. Everybody's got to start somewhere. But I've been making cards for years, so I struggled just a little bit more with their styles. And I just I was taking a break from card making completely. And so I didn't even try to figure out how to make them better most of the time, unless I had a card I needed to do. I didn't want to cut a new piece of paper for this, so I just cut it to size and then, like you just saw, snipped it in half. So this is 1 inch by, where did I set my ruler? Oh, here it is. I want to say 5.5. Yes, 5 1/4. Okay, so 1 by 5 1/4. This is 1/4 of an inch, would be 5 1/4. It is on all of those. But when I was messing around, I didn't leave another piece. So you won't even see it. See, isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. And I am popping this up. I'm using that pop tape I'm trying to use up. So that is why I have put so much on here. But look at that card so far. It's crooked, but it's cool. Yeah, for some reason I'm having some troubles with with it not being crooked. Goodness. Okay. Is that a little better? I feel like it's tilting the other way. Okay. Work with me on this. Yeah, normally I would actually have my T-square out, but I got rid of all of my T-squares and I only have the Close to My Heart one, which I absolutely love. It's just a little harder to use when I'm not securing something down. Okay, so this one has this happy birthday, and this one is from, let's see here. So I grabbed, this is Sawyer Card Making Workshop, is the one that is double decker, we'll call it. This happy birthday right here is from Strawberry Mice. I have never used this stamp set, so I was really glad I was able to use this happy birthday. And then I also have a smaller happy birthday that I got from Brushstrokes. So I will have those also in the description. Again, no links because we don't have them anymore. So I'm using Intense Black. And I'm going to try to get my head over it without getting my head over it. Okay, there we go. And each of these card kits makes 4 different cards, 4 of each. So it's 16 cards, I believe. Yeah, that seems about right. So I made all 4 and then decided to share it with you. So then I cut a whole nother set just to make sure that I would have it for you guys to see what was in it. They also said to use like the colored pencils. I opted to use the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blends. This is a very bright set, and I kind of feel like the colored pencils, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought again, were kind of muted, a little too muted. Okay, so I just flagged that, just normal, you know, nothing big. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive and put this kind of where it fits. This is up a little higher than this one. But now I have actually 5 of these cards I can give my daughter. So that is pretty cool. Set that aside and let's move on to the next one. Okay, pulled up card number 2. So this one has this adorable dragonfly paper or butterfly. I think it's more butterflies, but they kind of look dragonfly to me too. It has a little white piece right here. This is that piece. It's got the little terracotta pot and a bouquet of flowers. And I just remembered I did not put the gem on this one. Let's put that on real quick before I forget. Can't have it unfinished. Yes, I added a bitty gem to that one. Okay, because this one has 3 bitty gems on it. So that's what reminded me. I took limeade and dusted this. You'll see the video below for the quick coloring of this bit. And then, let's see here, we need this one. Yeah. So this is the one from the brush strokes. Let's kind of see where we want to put that. The nice part about stamping this first is then I can put it on there and I can just kind of cut where I need to. Okay, so we're going to adhere this piece on. This one is definitely simple. Oh, shoot. You know what? We are not. No, we're going to. We're just going to wing it. Sorry. It's harder to put these little dots on. And when I was creating them, I didn't put the pop tape on them prior to that. So now I have put that on there. And I want to kind of put that there. So let's take the adhesive off the back of this. And we're going to kind of center that where I want that. Grab these scissors, trim that end, and then we've got this end, and we're just going to flag it. These scissors are really tiny. Okay, so there's that part, and now we've got the flowers. So the bottom part is the pot, of course, which is so cute. Okay, so that's the reason why I bought this thing. That and my daughter. So let's put that on there. And then I'm going to add 3 pieces of pop tape to the back of this flower that we colored. Okay, and I'm going to put it right there. And then let's grab our intense black and let's put some of these dots. The reason why I went with this one is because 1, it was on my desk and I don't use it very often. And 2, I wanted kind of this splatter look. And in order to get that with my other stamps, I really have to just kind of pull them out. And I was like, I don't know. I was already pulling out so many. I didn't want so much on my desk because it's overwhelming me right now. So we've got this paper down. I think I like it. I like it this way better. Okay. We've got the card base. You can easily make these. You don't have to buy them. These came with the kit. And I have extras because I have a bunch of kits that I have just kind of gutted everything and put it in different places. So I do have a lot of the card bases backed up in my envelope drawer. So I made this as simple as possible, as cute as possible. I mean, isn't that adorable? I mean, it's just adorable, if I do say so myself. Okay, and then let's put our little bitty gems on there. Right there. And right there. I didn't add them to those little tiny bits. Okay, another birthday card done. Okay, so card number 3. I want to say this is my favorite, but I don't know. The changes I made to card number 4, I think made it my favorite too. So it's a toss-up. It is definitely a toss-up on that one. I pre-flagged this piece. It is 1 3/4 by 4. And I know I haven't been giving the sizes. I'm sorry. They will be on my blog though. This is 5 by 3 3/4. So the base is pretty simple, just 2 pieces of paper. This is what they had opted to do. And I opted to change it because I wanted it a little more me card. And you just kind of butt that up to there. I left a little more here, a little less here. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to put this one on because this whole card is actually flat. It's hard to see the black and everything is kind of sticking. Let's see here. There we go. You can see those edges. Okay, so this piece right here is flat. And I'm going to put just this one on, and then we'll put the happy birthday on. Okay. And then the happy birthday here, this one is from, just to reiterate, it is from the Sawyer card making workshop. Which I don't know if that one came with the card making workshop or if that was the card making workshop one, because they always have 2, and that always throws me off. Let's see here, about right there. Okay. And then we have some adhesive on the back here. Now that rosy ink is really bright, but I love it. I think it looks great. We'll just do that. And then this one right here is popped. And we'll put that a little higher. And then this piece is flat. And I'm going to trim it just a smidge. Yeah, that looks good. There we go. So we have one more birthday card done. Oh, nope, we don't. We have gems. Let's grab those little bitty gems real quick. And we'll put one there. One here. And one here. Okay, now we have card number 3 done. Once you have these card kits cut out, it's really easy to assemble and easy to change them up a little bit with each one when you use the pieces you've already got cut. And this is what I did for card number 4. I decided I changed it up at first and I put hearts across the bottom because I really like on this stamp set, it has this little heart stamp. Let's see, it's right here. It's so cute. It just didn't do what I wanted it to do. It didn't look as good as I wanted it to. So then I had to cover that up. So I took this gingham paper and I put it at an angle. And I liked the fact that they had this kind of growing garden going up, but I thought it might be pretty to go this way. So that's why I kind of turned it into one of the scene type cards where there's little frames. And I thought that was fun. So the center one gets this one from the Sawyer card making at the top. After I created these, I did think maybe I should have inked behind this. I opted not to change it because I'd already done 3 of them or 4 of them. So I just kind of left it. So right here, we're going to put a little blue daisy. And over here, we're going to put a little orangey yellow. What is it? Yellow is citrus blend daisy. And down here, we've got this little bud card, or bud flower, I guess I should call it. Okay, I'm going to put a strip of adhesive over the top of that. You could also use wet glue for this. It would be very easy to do. These are hard to pick up. And then I'm actually going to take it from the center here and just kind of put that on there because I just want a smidge. And then I'm going to trim this. And I didn't need to trim that flower ahead of time because I could trim it when I trimmed this. Wasn't that handy? Saved myself a step. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to actually trim that. There we go. Okay, so then we're going to adhere this square onto one of the black ones. And these are 2 inches, and the black square is 2 1/4. Just went a little tiny bit bigger. We're just going to do these pieces first. So I did put adhesive down here along the bottom, and mainly why I did that was because I could easily put these little flowers and they would stay. Grab some glue, kind of put that down. Now this side over here, I'm actually going to put another little strip of adhesive right about there. Actually, I think I might raise this up a little tiny smidge. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just put that there, kind of roll it down to there. Let's just take that part off. We can waste that little bit of adhesive. Okay, so now I want to take and put this piece at an angle. And so what I'm trying to do is kind of make it to where it would meet that piece. Doesn't have to be perfect because they're not touching, but they are next to each other. So you want it to look a little slanted and then have it look like it's, you know, the next frame. Okay, so let's put that down, and then we'll put this little guy on, and he is flat. I did not want to put pop tape on these little ones. They were just a little too little. Okay, and this one gets the little butterfly. Such a cute butterfly. And then we'll just take this little black ink and we'll do some dot dots. Just kind of have a flight trail. There we go. Then we'll take this piece off. Possibly put them together if they don't move. It is much easier to do this if you don't put the pop tape on first. I did put the pop tape on first to save time. Am I regretting that? Yes and no. I want to save time for you guys so you're not having to like, oh gosh, she's, you know, rambling and rambling. But I also want you guys to be able to see how it's done correctly. And I would not put the pop tape on first. Okay, so we've got a little piece of adhesive there. We've got it back here. Actually, I'm going to put it down here as well because I want it to stick good. And then we're just going to kind of I'm going to tear this a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit more off of that. And we're going to angle it. There we go. And trim. Okay. And then I am going to add pop tape to this little guy. I love this tulip. There we go. Okay, so we've got to add this to the black square. Then we just put the little base on the card and put these down and add some gems and we're done. Such a cute card. So quick and easy. Okay, so on here, I have added a piece of adhesive here. And I have added a piece of adhesive here. So let's set those aside for a second. We're going to take this adhesive off, and we're going to take this adhesive off. Okay. And why I did that is because then I don't have to guess on the bottom of this one. And this was out of my paper pack because I had used majority of this on the other cards. So, but if you just cut this correctly when you make the card kit and that's all you have, it will work. But this is what's on the back of the other one. Okay, so we've got it up just about maybe a ½ inch on this side, and then probably about almost 3 inches on that side. So we'll put that there, and then we'll go up to about there, and then we trim. Now you are going to have leftovers from this, which is nice. You could use those someplace else. You could, cut a little pocket. You could cut things for your scrapbooking, cut a tag. You could do all sorts of things with the scraps, or you can recycle them. I usually recycle if it's kind of a funky shape and I don't have a lot. If it's, because this is quite big, I can use that someplace else. Where? I don't know. But look how easy that was to do. This was just a 3-inch strip of 3 by 12 piece of paper. And this is what I have left now. And I can use that for something else. Okay, now we have, this is a 1/4 inch by 12 rosy paper that the adhesive is not sticking. There we go. It's stuck now. And we just put this up against there and trim both ends. Now you could measure, there's, probably about 1 inch left over. It's easier just to do it this way and cut it rather than try to make sure you've got the right ends, because these cuts are not a straight cut on this paper because it's at an angle. So I did this the easiest way we can do it. Okay, so then we've got the butterfly, we've got the happy birthday, and we've got the tulips. And all we got to do now is put them on the paper. Now, each of these will be different, and that's because with card making, it's not usually the same each time. I'm notorious for changing things up. I'll have an idea and I'll do it on one, and then I'll get kind of bored and I'll do something else. But I am, again, trying to find my mojo right now, and this card kit has really, really helped. So if you have lost your mojo and you're trying to figure out how to get it back, grab a card kit. Grab something small that's easy to do. I'm going to put this in there here before it gets all icky. Just kind of think of something tiny you can do, and then do that, and don't worry about the other. Don't feel pressure. Don't pressure yourself saying, oh, I have to, get all this done. No, take a step back and do something small, because I have found my mojo for the most part. Still in the process, I guess I should say, but it's closer. And I made adorable cards. Let me grab the other cards real quick, and I can share with you all 3 of them that we made. Hopefully you liked these. A lot of this gingham paper. I really do like this gingham paper. Let's see if I can. So they used the gingham on 2 of them. The, what is this one? The butterflies or dragonflies, whichever you want to call it. It's butterflies. And then this one was butterfly paper and limeade. I also omitted the strips. I didn't care for the strips on these. But this is what I came up with. Love it. I will have every little bit of information about these and pictures on my blog, scrapaddictcreations.com. If you happen to really like this video and love what I did, please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much for coming to play today. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and play today. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. Leave a comment and have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.